Hello, this is Make Environment Learn Tips. On October 6th is Mad Hatter Day. So we're going to show you how to make a little cute Mad Hatter hat, so you can wear it on your head. So this is just one example of some nice little ideas that we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this aside for now. And I am going to show you how to do this. So this is crafting foam. And what I did was I just measured out 3.5 inches here. Okay. And then you just take a pencil and a ruler and just go across and you put a line in it. Now the pencil is showing, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do the other section. So this is a 3.5 and this is going to be 3.25. So you just take the ruler and line it up with your marks. Okay. And then you just take your pencil and you just go along and go ahead and just go across. And then you do it again. But now you can take the ruler away for now and you just redo this. It'll make it easier for cutting. And it's great, the crafting foam, because you can just go over the line again with the pencil and it makes like a nice crease with it. See? All right. So we're going to do that one more time with the pencil, just so it's easier to cut. All right. And now we're just going to go ahead and just cut along the line. And it makes it a lot easier to cut this way. Now you can do this particular hat that we're showing you. You can do it, I have the one that I showed you earlier is a 4-inch, where the height is 4 inches. This one is going to be 3.5 inches. All right, so we've got that first piece cut, and now we're going to go ahead and just make sure that it has a nice crease in it and cut the second piece. Now the reason why we're cutting one that is slightly, well, one is 3.5 and one's 3.25, because this is going to go on the inside of the hat. And we're basically going to line it up and we're just going to put the, so you have the little space right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the top of the hat there. So we'll glue that all together and we'll show you what we're talking about. All right, so now we're going to get our next color and we're going to put, this is just a small plate that I'm just going to put, when you put like a teacup on or something like that, a coffee cup. And I'm just going to trace it around. We're going to do the same technique with the pencil and just go all the way around. Okay, do it again. The same thing, just outline it. All right. So we're going to put that plate aside for now. And now we are just going to redo the pencil line again. Oops. And if you get a little bit off, that's okay, because we are actually going to cut just inside the pencil line. So that way the pencil line doesn't show. So you want like a nice crease. And we're just going to cut inside the pencil line. So the pencil line does not show. Pencil there. Now, the great thing about the craft foam is this is something that you can go ahead and reuse. And you could give it to kids to play with. Adults can play with it. You could reuse the hat. So it's really good. So it's something that's definitely reusable. All right, we're just going to turn that a little bit more. We're cutting just on the inside of the pencil line. And turn that a little bit more. Now this particular one, we're going to use some craft foam with it. Or foam, I'm sorry, and some craft faux fur. And you'll check it out. It's going to be brightly colored, and it'll be kind of fun to wear. Okay, so we've done that. So if you see any pieces that are like really just sticking out there, you can just do a little trim on it. So, but more or less, it actually looks pretty good. So now we're going to go ahead and take this and put this aside for now. And we're going to take my handy dandy cup that I use all the time. And we're just going to place that in the center. Okay. And we're going to just go ahead and trace this. I'm going to go all the way around. Now, if the pencil shows up on this one, it won't be as bad. This is basically just a hole that we're cutting, so that way you can make a little hole. You put ribbon on it, or you could like do bobby pins and do it that way too. So that way it stays in your hair. Okay, handy dandy cup, love it. Okay, and then just retrace the pencil line. Okay, so now on this one, we are basically just gonna, you can fold it a little bit and just get like a little cut there, so it'd be easier for you to cut with the scissors. And we're just gonna go ahead and cut. Now this we're gonna go on the slightly outside of the pencil line. You probably, if you had long hair, you could probably actually braid it up or put it in a bun and put the hair in this when we're done. Okay, so it'll look something like that. Alrighty, we're gonna go to the next step. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and line up our two pieces of paper. This is 3.5 inches, and this is 3 1/4. So we're just gonna line them up. And then we're gonna glue it. Okay. Oh. And the great thing is that this is going to be the under part, so it won't be seen. So you won't see the pencil mark. All right, so you see we have this nice little area that we can put our top of the hat on. And so then we're just gonna glue the rest. All right, so that's a nice glue that we have there. All right. Make sure that it's nicely on there, and if you have to redo any other parts, you can do that. But you can definitely see like there's definitely like a little raised area there. And that's where the top of the hat is going to go. All right, so what I did was with our blue paper, I just did the same thing. I measured 12 inches and then just cut along, do the pencil and then cut along that. So what we're going to do with this is going to be our middle part of the hat. We're going to line it up. And if you notice, there's just a little bit of give there. So we're going to line it up with that so it looks nice and clean. So we're going to go ahead and glue that. Okay. And just line it up and go ahead and glue it. And just hold it on there. Okay. Might take more than one. There we go. And then just put a little bit of that overlap there. So it kind of like goes inside of each other. There we go. Okay, I'll line it up. And then just put it on. And just hold it there for a moment. Okay. Now we're going to just put a little more there. So there's actually a little more glue there. Now, if the glue pieces actually show on this part, that's okay, because we're going to be covering it with like a faux fur. So as you can see, it's coming along pretty good there. You just line it up like that. All right, so now we have our faux fur. As you can see, it's a nice, cute little pattern, you know. And we're just gonna, it's just a piece like this. We're just gonna go ahead and cut it in half. Now, there's many ways that you could do your Mad Hatter thing, but this is just what I'm doing for you today. I mean, you could do like really, like we have the other hat I showed you has like the polka dot patterns. There's stripe patterns. I mean, so there's all kinds of things that you could do with this. So what we're going to do is we are just going to roll it up like that. And then I think what we're also going to do is we're going to cover that up. And we're actually going to just be like that. So it'd be like that. Make sure that it's all covered up. Now, if for some reason it's not covering up all the hat, you can go ahead and take this off and trim it a little bit. So that's fine to do. So that's a great thing about with crafts. You can definitely do that. Make sure that it's all covered up and stuff like that. You can fix things. It's great. So now we're going to go ahead and put our faux fur on there. So you want to line it up at the very bottom there and put it right along the edge there. Okay. And then we're going to want to just line it up there and put it on there. And we're going to roll it all the way around like that. So we're just going to keep putting glue and then just keep rolling it. Okay, and keep putting the glue and just keep rolling it. Okay. And then with the glue and just keep rolling it. So like I said, just roll with it. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and just go all the way until you hit the very end of it. Okay. All right. And let me just kind of glue the other part. And the fur will like line up like that, so it'll like show over the crease. And then we have like a cute feather to put over it. So we're just going to do that and make sure that it's on the top side too. But before we do that, we are going to trim our faux fur along the edge here. Okay. So you see, you just line it up with the foam and then just go ahead and cut. See? So the scissors won't cut into the foam. The foam is a nice firm guideline. You can also pre-measure this too if you want to. Alrighty. And you do that all the way around. Okay. So as you see, we have like a nice little faux fur on the hat, which will actually look really cute with that. Kind of a fun thing to do. All right, now what I've done is we've got our real handy dandy cup that I love to use, and we have a slightly bigger cup. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out our green foam, and it's just slightly bigger, and we're going to fit it right on there. And you can bring the foam up so it looks nice and cute. Not the foam, the fur. So as you can see, that's what it looks like. And we're going to go on to our next step. All right, so make sure to glue the top of the hat on. And now we're going to, there's just a little bit of blue showing, but it's not going to show because we have a nice feather to put on there. So now we're just going to go ahead and put it right there. And then we're going to go ahead and glue it. Now, if we were to, what you want to do is you want to, if you want to put like a hole punch in like here, or you could even use like a little pencil and just slightly wedge in there. But a single hole punch is really good. You want to go ahead and do that, and then that way you can put a ribbon or put bobby pins through it. All right, so now we're going to just take the glue gun and go on the outside here. And do it quickly because this glue cools very quickly. And then we're just going to center our hat here and just put it right on there. Okay. So now we have like our nice little hat. Let's make sure that this is all nicely glued on here, so that way it doesn't fall off. Okay. All right. Move that over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that way you can go ahead and put the little holes there with the single hole punch. And we'll go to our next step. All right, so then we're going to put the feather right there and just glue that on a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then we have this nice white ribbon we're going to put on it. And you just go ahead and make a bow. So we want the bow to go kind of by the ribbon. And make a nice bow here. There we go. Actually, let's redo that. I wasn't happy with that, so let's do that one again. Because you want the bow to be a little tighter. There we go, it's a little better. Alright, so we have a nice little cute hat with a nice little bow, and what we're going to do is just straighten the bow a little bit more. This is something that's really cute. Kids can wear it, adults can wear it. This is just one version of the hat. You can do many different versions, like I said. Here's a different version of a hat. I mean, it's a taller hat. So it all depends what you'd like to do. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video very much. I really hope you enjoy Mad Hatter Day and have lots of fun with it. And thank you very much for watching, and let's make the world a better place.